Okay, so we are broadcast tube now to demonstrate Screencastify, and some of the things that I was thinking about is that we're doing a Google Hangout, which we all know is a video chat type of thing, and then at the same time we're doing an event which is recording that live for other people to view either with us or in the future because they just want to watch this over and over again. And at the same time, we're going to be screen sharing how to use the Screencastify app or extension. So I'm going to do that right now. Share my screen here, present to everybody. And one of the things that I wanted to just point out real quick is that if I type in this name in Google, and we have the internet is working good, I should get the tool coming up in the Chrome store. But just for people that, if you're out there using a different tool, like here, I brought it up in Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer, they're forcing us to use Chrome, which is just good to know. So if you're a Mac user and you're using Safari, it's going to force you to use Chrome because this particular app wants to only work in Chrome, as many of them are. And over here it's saying download Google Chrome. So that will come up often with different extensions that they only work in Chrome. So here's the Chrome store, the app or extension. And I'm in Chrome now, so I'm going to add it to Chrome. Sometimes I'll prompt you for other stuff. Here's all the other stuff that I read about how the app works, some of the other reviews, this and that. It's still checking here, make sure my computer's up to date and ready to go. It was on the computer, but I did remove it for the purpose of just to show exactly what it looks like. Like this and like many other apps or extensions, it's embeds itself right in the Chrome browser. And then, not sure if you can see, but up in the top right, once it's done, it will appear as a little icon. Which is another thing, not all apps or extensions do that. So let's see. Still checking here. Okay. Has been added to Chrome. Thank you. All right, so if you can, there. So just like other apps or extensions, you find it on Google. Yes, I could have gone to chromestore.com or whatever the address is, found it, added it that way, or even gone to the extensions at the top. So there's always multiple ways of finding apps or extensions. I just went this way, Google, and then screen. I'm going to hand it off to my next colleague here. If I remember how to do the steps. Okay. So Jody should be on.
Okay, I am going to show you how to use Screencastify. John showed you how to upload it, and it will appear in your toolbar. So you should see where I'm going to click. Once I click Screencastify, this menu shows up. You have three choices to record. You can record just the tab you're working on. You can record your desktop, which allows you to go from tab to tab, or you can record just yourself on the camera. So I'm going to show you now how to record the tab. Also, I want to give you, just let you know that you should be checking, as long as the green line is going up and down, you know your microphone is working properly. and also that your the video, when you ask for it to embed your webcam, it's going to show on the bottom right corner of your screen a picture of you actually recording, which you may want to use to show your students that you're actually recording it yourself. You can also click Show Preview Window, and this will show a smaller session of what you are videotaping. I'm actually going to choose not to have that because that could be a little bit distracting. So when I click Record tab, it's going to give me a toolbar set. It's going to give me a toolbar set down here. I can click, these are toggles, so you can click them on or off. If I click here, I have the highlight circle, which allows me to really show my students a word or perhaps a photo that I want them to look carefully at. It also will highlight text for you if you wanted to show your students how to do something or what to do with that text. Remember the toggle on, toggle off. I also can click on a pen mode if I wanted to highlight something or make my students aware of something in a document. You can choose the eraser to erase something that you did with the pen, or you can click on the square, which wipes the entire screen clean. If I click on the video camera, it will make me disappear from the corner. So there may be a time where you don't want yourself in the corner recording. That's a choice. So when I go now to stop this, see where the red dot is up here? I'm going to click on it and I'm going to end recording. When I click end recording, it's going to give me some choices. So it's actually going to start playing the video right away, which I'm going to stop. And here are the choices that you have up here. You can actually download it and save it to a disk, save it to locally to your computer. You can click share, and it will go to your Google Drive if that's what you choose. You can also just get the shareable link and share it with students and or colleagues, or you can click YouTube, and then it allows you to choose what YouTube channel you would like to upload it to. If I click on Google Drive and I make it public, it also gives me an opportunity to copy it right to Classroom. So it might be something that you're embedding into Google Classroom for an assignment of some kind. You can make it public, you can unlist it and just send the link, or you can make it private just for you to view. You also have the ability just to delete the video, which I'll do in a moment. You cannot crop or trim these videos unless you upgrade this Screencastify. I have not done that, so I'm not able to crop or trim the videos that I've made. So I'm going to delete this, and then I want to show you how to use Screencastify to go from tab to tab. So this time I'm going to click Desktop, and I am going to record my entire screen. And it will allow me to go from document to document or document to Google Slide. I could show my students how to take the quiz or what's expected of them. So it would be really awesome to use if students were absent, or maybe you had a lengthy assignment that they had to keep referring to all the different steps. So when you are in the mode of desktop, you have the ability to go from tab to tab. However, when you do that, you notice you don't have the tools. So that is one downside of going from tab to tab. You don't have the tools for this part. So I'm going to end the recording. The same screen will pop up with all of my choices. And for this purpose, I'm just going to delete it. And then I'm just going to show you one more option you have. You could also just use this as a video camera to record yourself. So if I click Record Cam, it will show me in the window, and I could actually just be talking to my students and recording myself for some kind of a message. So I will stop it, and again, I get the same screens. I'm just going to delete it. So that is how you use the extension Screencastify. Here it's also giving you the opportunity to upgrade if you wish. So I'm going to now introduce Amanda, who's going to share with you some other possibilities that you might want to use Screencastify for. So I'm going to stop sharing. And let me stop sharing. And Amanda, you should be able to.
Present to everyone.
Okay, so for this portion of our broadcast, I'm going to show you a way that you can have your students use Screencastify to share their work or their thinking process. So the model I'm going to use is Think Central, using manipulatives to solve math problems at home. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see this. Okay. And as Jody has explained to us earlier, if I was going to record something to share as a student with my teacher later on, that could be used either as an exit ticket or a check for understanding for homework, or possibly even to present to the class to model how someone solved a problem, I would go up to my tool here for Screencastify. I would click on that. I'm going to choose to record my desktop. And I'm going to choose my Google iTools here.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that's letting me know it's counting down to tell me it's sharing. So now I would be recording my work here. So if I were a student at home or at school and I wanted to use manipulatives to explain my thinking, I could record it like this. So the problem I have is 457 plus 235. So my first step is to build my numbers. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. My other number was 235, so 3 tens, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Okay, so now I'm going to line up all of my base 10 blocks so that it's easier for me to count them. Okay, and then I'm going to click the Add button. Okay, so let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 ones, but I know that I can't have more than 9 in my one, so I need to regroup 10 of these into a long. Okay, 1, 2 left in my ones place, that's okay. Now I'm going to count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's okay, I can have 9 or less. Now I can move to my hundreds column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have 6 hundreds, 9 tens, 2 ones. Now I read this number as 692. Then I check my work to make sure I got it. Okay, and when I'm done and ready to move on to my next problem, I can clear the board. And I could continue going like this, recording how to solve my problems for all of my homework or whatever it might be. And then I would come back to my tool. I would end my recording, like Jody showed you. Choose an option to
Okay, so that's
this.
letting me know it's counting down to tell me it.
I don't need to watch that again. But I could choose to share this link with my teacher or whoever it might be, and then I can upload it. So for now I'm going to close because Joey has shown you how to do this. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And that's all we have for our Screencastify presentation tonight. And we hope that you enjoyed our live broadcast on how to use Screencastify in your school. Thank you.